Hi and welcome to Solid Performers CRM. So today in this video we will be seeing what is a CRM software and how it helps business to grow. Now traditionally if you see people will be using Excel or email or Google Calendar or like notes or notebook to take the details about the clients or the prospect and manage all the data in an effective way. Now you have to ask certain questions to yourself in case if you are a business owner or if you are leading a company in some top position and if you are still following the old traditional methods. Now the most important thing is, are you making use of the data whatever you are getting, right? Now in case if you want to make use of the data in an effective way, first of all the data needs to be organized. Now Excel helps you to organize the data up to a particular level but not to a greater extent, right? So if you take Excel or like Google Calendar, maybe Google Calendar will help you in setting up a reminder, like if you are fixing a meeting after 2 to 3 days, Google Calendar will show you a reminder that in 2 days you have to call the person, but the details you don't have, right? So you have to ask a question to yourself, that is my data organized? Am I using the data for the benefit and the growth of my company? Because you might have received like 100 or 200 leads in a day or in a week or in a month, right? It varies based on your business. Now if you see, out of this 200 or 500 leads whatever you are receiving, maybe like 2 to 3% will get converted into a client, but what happens to the rest 98% or 95%? We don't know, right? We don't know means we basically lose all the data, right? We don't even see that. We'll start acquiring new data, but we already have a very good data which we have spent money on, but we are not making use of that. Why? Because it is not organized. It is not stored in a proper way. And another most important thing is, now you are getting this 300 data or the 300 leads. Out of this 300 leads, how many leads are actually getting converted to a client? Now you're not doing the activity, you're not doing the sales process. You might be having some 2-3 employees who will be doing all these process. Now how are you monitoring them? If they are using Excel, it is very difficult to monitor, right? Because only with Excel it is not at all possible to monitor the data, like whether they are updating the status properly, whether they have done the proper job of following up with the client. Not possible to track. Now all these are the issues which are currently available in the traditional system. Now in order to overcome this, you should start using a CRM software in case if you are not using it. And if you don't even know what is a CRM software, now I have given a basic idea. So you should start evaluating, or you should start considering implementing CRM software maybe in the next 2 or 3 months, because the time which you are delaying is actually a loss which you are actually incurring, right? Now let me tell you the advantages of Solid Performance CRM. And like most of the features what we are having, maybe like some features are there in other CRM, but we are having a combined platform to manage all the data under a single process. You can also use the trial. You can click on the link below to like start using your free trial and try it out. Now let me tell you what is the CRM software from our point of view. Now if you take Solid Performance CRM, like with our CRM you can be able to manage all your data in an effective and better way when compared with any other traditional systems. And you can also do a lots of automation, mainly the sales automations, where it will help your basic lead to nurture them to the next level, right? So what is this process? Because if you see, most of the time this we are missing out. As I was telling before, you are getting 100 inquiries, out of that 3 are getting converted into a client. What happens to the rest 97, right? Out of that, maybe like 5 people might come back to you after 1 or 2 months, but rest of the inquiries whatever you have received is actually a waste. Now in order to gain or collect those 90 inquiries, you might have spent so much of money, right? and that is also going as a waste. Now in lead nurturing process, what you can do is you can set your goals. You can define these are all the activities that I'm going to make or that I'm going to do, so that these rest of the 90 potential leads, out of this rest 95 potential leads, I'll convert at least 5 more percent. Now it'll look like 5% is very small, right? But if you see the actual conversion what you are doing already, it is only 3%. Now with the help of lead nurturing process, if you can be able to achieve additional 5% closure, then that means your business is almost doubling in business, right? It is not 10% or 20% improvement, it's almost more than 100% improvement. Now that's what you can be able to do. Now it's not only with that, with the CRM software you can do many other things, like you can set a follow-up. Now when you set a follow-up, the system will automatically remind you that you need to perform the follow-up for this so and so person, and at the beginning of the day you can be able to see, okay, these are all the list of follow-ups that I need to do. Now at the end of the day you can also see what is the follow-up that I need to do for tomorrow, like what is the work that is allocated to me for tomorrow, right? And if you are an organization where multiple hierarchies are there, like you are the CEO, under you CMO is there, and under them 2 teams is there, and out like those 2 teams are divided into again multiple sub teams and all those things, right? Now all this entire data, all this entire hierarchy of data needs to be managed in an efficient way, right? Now as a CEO, when you log into your CRM, you should be able to see the progress of the entire team. Okay, today we received 1000 leads. Out of this 1000 leads, what is the conversion ratio? What are all the potential leads? What are all the leads that I need to nurture? How am I going to do that? Am I going to send automated emails, or am I going to send automated WhatsApp message, or how it is? Now all these processes will make your conversion smooth, and it is not like you are going and asking the prospect buy. Instead you are feeding them with information, like in lead nurturing, when you are sending an automated email, one mail will talk about your business, and next mail will talk about the advantages of using your product or service. Now when you are doing this continuously and with an like automated interval, like one mail will go today, another mail will go after 4 or 5 days. When you do this on an automated basis, it is like autopilot mode, right? So there is no need for you to do anything, but you will automatically start generating much better business, right? And the data is completely organized. You will get to know, if even if you have 10,000 data or 10,000 leads in the last 6 months, you will get to know out of this how many are prospective leads. Can I do something out of them? Can I run a campaign? Can I run a discount campaign or discount offer, something like that? Okay, Black Friday is coming, I want to send some promotional mails to them. How can I do that? I don't want to send it to all the people. First of all, you should have a list of all this 1000 data or 10,000 data, whatever you have. But even if you have the entire list of data, if you send it to your existing client, the client will think, okay, I paid like $1,000 for this, and this person now he is telling that 50% off, right? So you need to filter out the data, and you need to send information only to those prospective leads. Now everything is possible with the help of CRM software. You can click on this link below, as I told already. So whatever I told now is just a gist. Once you start using our trial, and once you start exploring our CRM, you will get to know a lot more. And then if you feel comfortable, and I'm 100% sure that you will find using CRM is one of the best decisions that you are making. So automatically everything will happen in a better way. Thank you.